There are two very important words that have come up during this program, and I'd like to take a moment to discuss what they mean in more detail. The two words are karma and destiny. We've spoken about karma already. Karma is simply conditioning. It's just like conditioning in behavioral psychology. I give a dog some food and he salivates. I also tinkle a bell. I do that 3 or 4 times. Now I tinkle the bell without giving the dog any food, but he still salivates. That's karma. What's happened in the dog's past controls what's happening in the present, and it may very well continue on to control the future as well. So karma is an experience and an interpretation of an experience, and getting locked into the same interpretation. I feed a dog, and I tinkle a bell. The dog makes an interpretation. The dog thinks that every time I tinkle the bell, he's going to get food. For the first 5 times, his interpretation is correct. I give him food 5 times. On the 6th time, I don't feed the dog, but he's still making the same interpretation. The dog is locked into that interpretation. Believe it or not, the vast majority of humanity is the same way, locked into interpretations. And when that happens, you're a victim of karma. But you can also reach a point of enlightenment when you recognize that you actually have the power of choice. You have that power in every moment. You always have an infinity of choices. So the fact is, you don't need to be a victim of karma at all. You can choose freedom, and freedom simply means you're not locked into the same interpretations as a result of your experiences in your past. So karma is not the same thing as destiny. It is not your destiny to reenact the karmic cycle of conditioned behavior forever, not if you intend something else, because destiny can be infinitely flexible. You can transcend your karmically conditioned actions to create a new destiny of freedom, and freedom comes when we go beyond our karma. The whole goal of this program is to communicate to you that there is no such thing as a fixed destiny. Through synchrodestiny, you can take control of your destiny through intention and interpretation. Your destiny can be ultimate freedom. You can exercise this freedom in every moment of every day. If someone cuts you off on the freeway, you can choose to be offended or not offended. If someone says you're a fool, you can interpret it as the awful truth or an expression of some hostile need on the part of the other person. You can choose to be rich or poor, happy or sad, strong or weak, and to a larger extent than many people realize, you can choose to be sick as well. Let me close this session with a few more very important points about intention. Intention can be an instrument of separation from the conscious energy field, or it can be a way of uniting with the field. Intention can be an expression of the ego, or it can be an expression of spirit. How can you tell the difference? Whenever you have an intent that doesn't feel right, ask yourself this simple question: is this just for me, or is it going to benefit others as well? Is it going to benefit just me alone, or everybody who's affected by it? A karmically correct choice is one that connects you to the universe, the way ripples spread across a pond. Eventually, the whole universe is included, because the ripple goes on forever. Remember also that with any intention you can say, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do it by myself, and I'm going to take all the credit for it. Or you can say, I'm going to do it, but I'm also going to recognize that there's something much larger than myself that's acting through me. You can call that God or spirit or the life force, but realize that you're the instrument. In other words, I suggest that you keep in mind this very powerful 4-word prayer: Thy will be done. Thy will be done. That's one of the best prayers you can ever say. Thy will be done.